so it is recording.
Okay, so could you please state your full name and your position here at Cal State LA?
Yes, my name is Alejandra Marchevsky, and I'm a professor in the Department of Liberal Studies.
Okay.
And I'm also the Faculty Rights Chair for the California Faculty Association.
Okay, so Alejandra, going back to the events before the strike was canceled, could you tell us a little bit about the preparations for the strike?
Sure, we had thousands of faculty up and down the state of California, who the majority of CFA members who had authorized a strike vote. We had gone out on strike because we have not received a pay raise before that for 7 years. And faculty were struggling to make ends meet to afford rent in what is a very high cost area, especially in Los Angeles. We were looking at, teaching college, but not being able to afford college tuition for our own children. We had a lot of lecturers who were just having trouble buying food at the end of the month because they were being paid such low salaries. So we were preparing to strike. We had faculty up and down the state organizing, signing up to volunteer on picket lines. We had organized rallies in support of the strike. We had collected signatures from students who had vowed to stand with their professors, not go to class, and join us on the picket line. So we were extremely well organized and prepared to take it all the way.
Okay, so fast forwarding to now, with the tentative agreement reached with the CFA and the CSU, could you tell us a little bit about that agreement and if faculty signed to approve it or not?
Yes, so basically the tentative agreement that was negotiated between the Chancellor's Office and the CFA bargaining team proposed a 5% raise at the end of this June, and then another 2% raise at the beginning of July. And in the following year, so that would be 2017, 2018, proposed a 3.5% raise plus an SSI, a service step increase for eligible faculty. So that would be another 2.5%.
Okay. And then what are your thoughts overall on the agreement? Do you feel like it was all of what the faculty and yourself wanted, or were you waiting for more?
So, all tentative agreements, all contract negotiations always involve compromise. And so there certainly were compromises that we had to have. But if we look at the kinds of salary packages that other faculty in higher education or even teachers in K through 12 have been able to win, ours is one of the strongest that we've seen in the past decade. So I think this is a huge victory for teachers and professors, and we're kind of hoping that it's going to open the door for faculty and teachers at other schools, and also lay a good kind of groundwork of mutual understanding and cooperation with the CSU. So that, this is just one small step towards regaining a lot of the economic and other ground that we've lost, particularly since the recession.
And just lastly, one question. Could you tell us briefly about your role, your position in planning the agreements or planning the strike? Did you have any part in that?
I was not a member of the bargaining team, so I wasn't present in any of the bargaining sessions, but I am a member of the executive board of our local chapter of the faculty union. And so I was on a subcommittee that worked on doing faculty outreach and organizing. We had about 10 members of just that one subcommittee that were involved in reaching out, talking to faculty, trying to get faculty in individual departments to volunteer to organize their whole department, to participate in the picket lines. So I was involved in lots of conversations and plannings around the strike. And like many of us, I was relieved when the strike was called off, so I could actually get back to my real job, which is being a professor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for your time and much for the valuable information that you've given us right now.
Thank you for highlighting CFA's work.
No problem.
Okay.